together. They might have won the war, but there will be others. It's just a matter of time.
Hell is coming for them.
The sky was actually a very beautiful blue, no clouds at all. It was a perfect day. We were all doing something we enjoyed doing. We all enjoyed being outside, and we always wanted to do something special every weekend. Ryan had told me that he had visited the woods when he was younger, and he knew all the paths, and he knew which way to go, which way not to go, and all that, and we were all excited. Even Jenny. And Jenny is usually the one that's always a little skeptical about certain things, asking if they're too dangerous, or should we do that, or should we do this. And she was actually looking forward.
Yeah, Mark. I don't know too much about Mark. He's more of Ryan's friend than mine, but from what I know from hanging around him a little bit, is that he has a temper. He has a temper on him. I mean, he's a good guy and all, but he just, if you say the wrong thing to him, just the little things that you could accidentally just say the wrong thing to him, or just any old thing, and he just might take it out of context. He's just, I don't know, he just has a temper on him. And he brought along his cousin, 17-year-old Tiffany.
This is for you guys.
Which I've seen her before. She's come every once in a while, but she's the one that really keeps Mark in line. And along on the trip, Ryan's girlfriend Shelley, who was studying to be a photographer at the college, she always had her camera along, always trying to take pictures of all of us when we weren't looking. And she was really looking forward to this trip.
What do I tell you about my brother Zach? Well, I don't really know much about him anymore. You know, I mean, we never really were close when we were younger. We'd rarely play with each other because we were never really into the same thing. And I asked him, because it was over one day, I asked him if he wanted to join us on the hike for the weekend, and I was surprised that he said yes. I was really surprised. I mean, I'm glad he actually answered, and I'm just really surprised.
I guess I pretty much explained all my friends and my brother, but I didn't explain anything about myself. You know, my name is Joey. You know, I'm an outdoor type of person. I mean, I'm not into sports. I've never, ever really been into sports. I love to write fantasy and horror. Course that I'm taking in college right now would have to be filmmaking. I don't know how that really got started. I mean, I guess it could be that when I was little, I always had a really good imagination. think that that was an idea that I had, and I was able to turn it into a story and show other people. It's incredible.
Since there were 7 of us, we all couldn't fit in Shelley's car. So Shelley, Ryan, me, and Zach went in her car, and the rest of the gang went in Mark's car. Mark and the rest of the gang got there probably about 10 minutes later. Once we were all there, we walked the rest of the way, and the entrance to the place was so creepy, and yet it was so, I don't know, it was creepy and beautiful at the same time. We all started to enter into the woods. We didn't say anything, which was unusual for us, and that's what we did. We just took it all in. Just followed Ryan, because Ryan had picked out a perfect camping site for us, where we would unload all our stuff. We had brought lunches, sandwiches, stuff like that. I had brought the drinks for us, but we just followed Ryan. We didn't say anything. Even Mark didn't say anything, which is unusual for him because he can never keep his mouth shut. But we just all soaked it in and followed Ryan to the path.